listen. Practice, speak. Practice makes you perfect.
Could you clarify that for me, please? Could you clarify that for me, please? Let's circle back to this later. Let's circle back to this later. I appreciate your hard work on this. I appreciate your hard work on this. What's our deadline for this project? What's our deadline for this project? Let's touch base on this next week. Let's touch base on this next week. I'd like to get your input on this. I'd like to get your input on this. Please keep me posted on any updates. Please keep me posted on any updates. Let's set up a meeting to discuss this. Let's set up a meeting to discuss this. Could you give me a quick rundown? Could you give me a quick rundown? Let's review this in more detail. Let's review this in more detail. I'd like to introduce a few ideas. I'd like to introduce a few ideas. Could we fast-track this process? Could we fast-track this process? We need to streamline our workflow. We need to streamline our workflow. Could you send me the final draft? Could you send me the final draft? We need to address this immediately. We need to address this immediately. Let's brainstorm some new strategies. Let's brainstorm some new strategies. Thank you for your prompt response. Thank you for your prompt response. Let's make this a priority. Let's make this a priority. Do you have any concerns about this? Do you have any concerns about this? I'll follow up with you soon. I'll follow up with you soon. Could you walk me through this process? Could you walk me through this process? This proposal aligns with our goals. This proposal aligns with our goals. How soon can we get this done? How soon can we get this done? I'll keep that in mind moving forward. I'll keep that in mind moving forward. Thank you for your cooperation. Thank you for your cooperation. Can we arrange a follow-up meeting? Can we arrange a follow-up meeting? Let's keep the communication open. Let's keep the communication open. Could you elaborate on that point? Could you elaborate on that point? We need a game plan for this project. We need a game plan for this project. Is there room for negotiation here? Is there room for negotiation here? Let's go over the details together. Let's go over the details together. Please confirm the timeline for this. Please confirm the timeline for this. I'll get back to you with the details. I'll get back to you with the details. Can we make this our top priority? Can we make this our top priority? Could we allocate more resources to this? Could we allocate more resources to this? Please let me know your availability. Please let me know your availability. Let's find a way to expedite this. Let's find a way to expedite this. I'd appreciate your feedback on this. I'd appreciate your feedback on this. Could you summarize the main points? Could you summarize the main points? I'll have the report ready by Monday. I'll have the report ready by Monday. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Let's keep this between us for now. Let's keep this between us for now. How does this impact our timeline? How does this impact our timeline? I'll check in with the team on this. I'll check in with the team on this. Please provide a status update. Please provide a status update. Let's review the action items. Let's review the action items. I'd like to get a second opinion on this. I'd like to get a second opinion on this. We need to set clear objectives. We need to set clear objectives. How can we improve our process? How can we improve our process? Could you arrange a meeting with the team? Could you arrange a meeting with the team? Let's ensure we're on the same page. Let's ensure we're on the same page. Could you prioritize this task? Could you prioritize this task? What's our budget for this project? What's our budget for this project? Let's focus on the key deliverables. Let's focus on the key deliverables. I'll put together a project outline. I'll put together a project outline. Could you provide some background info? Could you provide some background info? Please make sure this is finalized by Friday. Please make sure this is finalized by Friday. Let's touch base with the other departments. Let's touch base with the other departments. I'll reach out to the client for feedback. I'll reach out to the client for feedback. This needs to be completed as soon as possible. This needs to be completed as soon as possible. Let's keep track of our progress. Let's keep track of our progress. Could you run this by me one more time? Could you run this by me one more time? Please double-check the details. Please double-check the details. Let's aim to finish this by the end of the month. Let's aim to finish this by the end of the month. Can we optimize our resources here? Can we optimize our resources here? Could you confirm the meeting time? Could you confirm the meeting time? Let's not lose sight of our main goals. Let's not lose sight of our main goals. Could we touch base after the meeting? Could we touch base after the meeting? I'd like to run a few ideas past you. I'd like to run a few ideas past you. Please provide a quick summary. Please provide a quick summary. Could you prepare a brief for this project? Could you prepare a brief for this project? I'll reach out if there are any issues. I'll reach out if there are any issues. This should align with our objectives. This should align with our objectives. Let's go through the requirements together. Let's go through the requirements together. How can we resolve this issue? How can we resolve this issue? Please confirm the scope of the project. Please confirm the scope of the project. Let's keep our focus on the big picture. Let's keep our focus on the big picture. Could you arrange a call with the client? Could you arrange a call with the client? Please provide an overview of the process. Please provide an overview of the process. Let's discuss potential challenges. Let's discuss potential challenges. I'd appreciate your insights on this. I'd appreciate your insights on this. Could we aim for a quick turnaround? Could we aim for a quick turnaround? Let's address any risks involved. Let's address any risks involved. Please make this a top priority. Please make this a top priority. I'll need some time to review this. I'll need some time to review this. Let's discuss the next steps. Let's discuss the next steps. Could you add this to the agenda? Could you add this to the agenda? We need to set realistic deadlines. We need to set realistic deadlines. Let's evaluate our options carefully. Let's evaluate our options carefully. Please keep everyone in the loop. Please keep everyone in the loop. I'll take ownership of this task. I'll take ownership of this task. Could we reassess the budget? Could we reassess the budget? Let's think about a long-term strategy. Let's think about a long-term strategy. This should be reviewed periodically. This should be reviewed periodically. Please ensure there's no delay. Please ensure there's no delay. Let's identify potential risks early on. Let's identify potential risks early on. I'll need a few more details on this. I'll need a few more details on this. Could you draft a proposal for this? Could you draft a proposal for this? Let's find a solution that works for everyone. Let's find a solution that works for everyone. Please flag any urgent issues. Please flag any urgent issues. I'll handle this personally. I'll handle this personally. Let's proceed with caution on this one. Let's proceed with caution on this one. Could you coordinate with the other teams? Could you coordinate with the other teams? I'd like to discuss the finer points. I'd like to discuss the finer points. Let's finalize the plan by next week. Let's finalize the plan by next week. Could you recap the main points? Could you recap the main points? I'll keep you informed about any changes. I'll keep you informed about any changes. Let's analyze this from all angles. Let's analyze this from all angles. Please organize a follow-up session. Please organize a follow-up session. I'd like us to reach a consensus. I'd like us to reach a consensus. Could you send me the latest report? Could you send me the latest report? This is a high priority item. This is a high priority item. Let's establish a timeline. Let's establish a timeline. Please draft a summary. Please draft a summary. Could you handle the logistics for this? Could you handle the logistics for this? Let's ensure there's no miscommunication. Let's ensure there's no miscommunication. Please review the contract carefully. Please review the contract carefully. We should anticipate potential challenges. We should anticipate potential challenges. Let's focus on adding value for our clients. Let's focus on adding value for our clients. Could you clarify the requirements? Could you clarify the requirements? Please forward this to the relevant parties. Please forward this to the relevant parties. Let's work towards a common goal. Let's work towards a common goal. I'll consult with the team on this. I'll consult with the team on this. Could we arrange a briefing session? Could we arrange a briefing session? Please ensure we meet the deadlines. Please ensure we meet the deadlines. I'll take care of the paperwork. I'll take care of the paperwork. Let's keep the lines of communication open. Let's keep the lines of communication open. Could you consolidate the information? Could you consolidate the information? Please follow up with the client on this. Please follow up with the client on this. I'll take this into consideration. I'll take this into consideration. Let's keep this project on track. Let's keep this project on track. Could we extend the deadline slightly? Could we extend the deadline slightly? Please arrange a quick meeting for us. Please arrange a quick meeting for us. Let's take a proactive approach. Let's take a proactive approach. This is our main priority right now. This is our main priority right now. Could you summarize the main findings? Could you summarize the main findings? Let's clarify our objectives. Let's clarify our objectives. Please compile the relevant data. Please compile the relevant data. I'll handle the client communications. I'll handle the client communications. Let's schedule a progress review. Let's schedule a progress review. Could we analyze this in more detail? Could we analyze this in more detail? This aligns well with our strategy. This aligns well with our strategy. Please prepare an action plan. Please prepare an action plan. Could you ensure there's a backup? Could you ensure there's a backup? Let's aim for the best possible outcome. Let's aim for the best possible outcome. Please distribute the information. Please distribute the information. I'll review the details thoroughly. I'll review the details thoroughly. Let's arrange a debrief after this. Let's arrange a debrief after this. Could you track our key metrics? Could you track our key metrics? This requires our immediate attention. This requires our immediate attention. Could you outline the next steps? Could you outline the next steps? Let's plan a strategy for this project. Let's plan a strategy for this project. Please create a checklist for our tasks. Please create a checklist for our tasks. Let's look into potential risks involved. Let's look into potential risks involved. Could we revisit this after some analysis? Could we revisit this after some analysis? This project has high visibility. This project has high visibility. Let's leverage our strengths here. Let's leverage our strengths here. Please coordinate with all stakeholders. Please coordinate with all stakeholders. Could you set up a briefing for the team? Could you set up a briefing for the team? I'll circulate the agenda shortly. I'll circulate the agenda shortly. Let's ensure we're fully prepared. Let's ensure we're fully prepared. Could you clarify any open questions? Could you clarify any open questions? Please touch base with them for updates. Please touch base with them for updates. Let's strive for continuous improvement. Let's strive for continuous improvement. Could we get an update on the timeline? Could we get an update on the timeline? This is a critical point for us. This is a critical point for us. Let's consolidate our findings. Let's consolidate our findings. Please track progress regularly. Please track progress regularly. Could you put together a summary report? Could you put together a summary report? I'll loop in the other departments. I'll loop in the other departments. Let's analyze the cost-benefit ratio. Let's analyze the cost-benefit ratio. Could we go over the specifics once more? Could we go over the specifics once more? Please ensure compliance with guidelines. Please ensure compliance with guidelines. Let's establish a risk management plan. Let's establish a risk management plan. Could we focus on key performance metrics? Could we focus on key performance metrics? This needs to be a collaborative effort. This needs to be a collaborative effort. Let's make this a priority moving forward. Let's make this a priority moving forward. Please coordinate with external vendors. Please coordinate with external vendors. Could you break down the tasks? Could you break down the tasks? I'll keep you informed of any updates. I'll keep you informed of any updates. Let's organize our resources efficiently. Let's organize our resources efficiently. Please summarize the meeting notes. Please summarize the meeting notes. Could we review the project status? Could we review the project status? This needs immediate follow-up. This needs immediate follow-up. Let's focus on delivering results. Let's focus on delivering results. Please forward this to the concerned team. Please forward this to the concerned team. Could you provide a high-level overview? Could you provide a high-level overview? Let's brainstorm potential solutions. Let's brainstorm potential solutions. Please ensure quality standards are met. Please ensure quality standards are met. I'll touch base with you tomorrow. I'll touch base with you tomorrow. Let's ensure everything is on schedule. Let's ensure everything is on schedule. Could you gather feedback from the team? Could you gather feedback from the team? Please check if there are any blockers. Please check if there are any blockers. Let's align on the final deliverables. Let's align on the final deliverables. This is crucial for our strategy. This is crucial for our strategy. Could we arrange a planning session? Could we arrange a planning session? Please add this to our action items. Please add this to our action items. Let's move forward with the next phase. Let's move forward with the next phase. Please clarify any remaining questions. Please clarify any remaining questions. I'll confirm our timeline with everyone. I'll confirm our timeline with everyone. Let's review our progress at each stage. Let's review our progress at each stage. Could you send a detailed project update? Could you send a detailed project update? Please keep a record of all key decisions. Please keep a record of all key decisions. Let's emphasize customer satisfaction. Let's emphasize customer satisfaction. This will set the tone for our project. This will set the tone for our project. Could you oversee the implementation? Could you oversee the implementation? Please follow up with me on this later. Please follow up with me on this later. Let's identify any gaps in the process. Let's identify any gaps in the process. Could we finalize the roles and responsibilities? Could we finalize the roles and responsibilities? I'll ensure we stick to the budget. I'll ensure we stick to the budget. Please confirm the timeline with everyone. Please confirm the timeline with everyone. Let's aim to meet all milestones. Let's aim to meet all milestones. Could we go over the project scope? Could we go over the project scope? This will require a detailed approach. This will require a detailed approach. Please gather relevant insights. Please gather relevant insights. Let's establish clear expectations. Let's establish clear expectations. I'll review the final draft. I'll review the final draft. Please follow up if anything changes. Please follow up if anything changes. Could you document the feedback? Could you document the feedback? Let's ensure alignment with our goals. Let's ensure alignment with our goals. Please keep an eye on the timeline. Please keep an eye on the timeline. Could you prioritize tasks accordingly? Could you prioritize tasks accordingly? Let's address any potential delays. Let's address any potential delays. Please consolidate the project updates. Please consolidate the project updates. This should be handled with care. This should be handled with care. Let's plan for any contingencies. Let's plan for any contingencies. Please verify the final output. Please verify the final output. Could you schedule a review session? Could you schedule a review session? This task requires immediate attention. This task requires immediate attention. Let's aim for a high-quality outcome. Let's aim for a high-quality outcome. Please collect all necessary data. Please collect all necessary data. Could you finalize the action plan? Could you finalize the action plan? This is an important project milestone. This is an important project milestone. Let's ensure a smooth workflow. Let's ensure a smooth workflow. Please confirm the final checklist. Please confirm the final checklist. Could we allocate resources as needed? Could we allocate resources as needed? This needs to be addressed urgently. This needs to be addressed urgently. Let's establish a solid foundation. Let's establish a solid foundation. Please validate all details provided. Please validate all details provided. Could you gather insights from the team? Could you gather insights from the team? This project will be our main focus. This project will be our main focus. Let's document the process for future use. Let's document the process for future use. Please confirm all deliverables. Please confirm all deliverables. Could you outline the main objectives? Could you outline the main objectives? Let's establish clear communication channels. Let's establish clear communication channels. This will impact our overall strategy. This will impact our overall strategy. Please set a timeline for each phase. Please set a timeline for each phase. Could you organize a final review session? Could you organize a final review session? Let's keep track of all progress reports. Let's keep track of all progress reports. Please finalize the presentation materials. Please finalize the presentation materials. Let's prioritize high-impact tasks. Let's prioritize high-impact tasks. Please compile the weekly performance report. Please compile the weekly performance report. Could you summarize the main achievements? Could you summarize the main achievements? Let's ensure resources are used efficiently. Let's ensure resources are used efficiently. Please outline the project's success metrics. Please outline the project's success metrics. Could we discuss potential challenges? Could we discuss potential challenges? This decision could impact our stakeholders. This decision could impact our stakeholders. Let's refine our approach for better results. Let's refine our approach for better results. Please monitor the progress closely. Please monitor the progress closely. Could you draft a summary for the team? Could you draft a summary for the team? Let's keep our communication clear and concise. Let's keep our communication clear and concise. Please confirm the deliverables with the client. Please confirm the deliverables with the client. Could you brief the team on recent changes? Could you brief the team on recent changes? This requires input from all departments. This requires input from all departments. Let's set clear goals for each stage. Let's set clear goals for each stage. Please document all relevant information. Please document all relevant information. Could you identify key performance indicators? Could you identify key performance indicators? This should align with our long-term vision. This should align with our long-term vision. Let's allocate resources effectively. Let's allocate resources effectively. Please assess the project's overall impact. Please assess the project's overall impact. Could you clarify the objectives with the team? Could you clarify the objectives with the team? Let's review the requirements in detail. Let's review the requirements in detail. Please communicate any updates immediately. Please communicate any updates immediately. Could you create a roadmap for this project? Could you create a roadmap for this project? This will improve our efficiency significantly. This will improve our efficiency significantly. Let's ensure quality control at each stage. Let's ensure quality control at each stage. Please confirm timelines with all stakeholders. Please confirm timelines with all stakeholders. Could we identify potential areas for growth? Could we identify potential areas for growth? This requires a detailed action plan. This requires a detailed action plan. Let's organize a feedback session soon. Let's organize a feedback session soon. Please provide weekly updates to management. Please provide weekly updates to management. Could you evaluate the project's feasibility? Could you evaluate the project's feasibility? This will impact our overall productivity. This will impact our overall productivity. Let's conduct a thorough risk assessment. Let's conduct a thorough risk assessment. Please monitor key metrics regularly. Please monitor key metrics regularly. Could you organize a briefing for the team? Could you organize a briefing for the team? This needs a high level of accuracy. This needs a high level of accuracy. Let's confirm all steps in the workflow. Let's confirm all steps in the workflow. Please summarize the client feedback. Please summarize the client feedback. Could you outline the required resources? Could you outline the required resources? This will set the pace for future projects. This will set the pace for future projects. Let's establish clear guidelines for the team. Let's establish clear guidelines for the team. Please verify the details with the supplier. Please verify the details with the supplier. Could you prepare a final report? Could you prepare a final report? This should be executed in phases. This should be executed in phases. Let's ensure a smooth handover process. Let's ensure a smooth handover process. Please review all documents thoroughly. Please review all documents thoroughly. Could you gather the necessary approvals? Could you gather the necessary approvals? This project will require extensive resources. This project will require extensive resources. Let's analyze the cost effectiveness. Let's analyze the cost effectiveness. Please confirm attendance for the meeting. Please confirm attendance for the meeting. Could you assess the team's workload? Could you assess the team's workload? This needs to be a seamless process. This needs to be a seamless process. Let's coordinate with the finance team. Let's coordinate with the finance team. Please gather all required signatures. Please gather all required signatures. Could you schedule regular check-ins? Could you schedule regular check-ins? This must be completed by the deadline. This must be completed by the deadline. Let's focus on minimizing any delays. Let's focus on minimizing any delays. Please track the progress of all tasks. Please track the progress of all tasks. Could you verify the final figures? Could you verify the final figures? This strategy aligns with our goals. This strategy aligns with our goals. Let's measure the impact of each decision. Let's measure the impact of each decision. Please forward all documents by tomorrow. Please forward all documents by tomorrow. Could you ensure all deadlines are met? Could you ensure all deadlines are met? This phase will determine future outcomes. This phase will determine future outcomes. Let's address any outstanding issues. Let's address any outstanding issues. Please update the action items accordingly. Please update the action items accordingly. Could you reach out to relevant contacts? Could you reach out to relevant contacts? This requires attention to minor details. This requires attention to minor details. Let's ensure we meet quality benchmarks. Let's ensure we meet quality benchmarks. Please compile a list of top priorities. Please compile a list of top priorities. Could you document all necessary steps? Could you document all necessary steps? This initiative is crucial to our success. This initiative is crucial to our success. Let's manage expectations carefully. Let's manage expectations carefully. Please organize the project files. Please organize the project files. Could you summarize the findings concisely? Could you summarize the findings concisely? This is a priority for our department. This is a priority for our department. Let's arrange a progress review next week. Let's arrange a progress review next week. Please confirm the final version with me. Please confirm the final version with me. Could you finalize the task list? Could you finalize the task list? This requires high-level collaboration. This requires high-level collaboration. Let's break down tasks for efficiency. Let's break down tasks for efficiency. Please review the final summary. Please review the final summary. Could you confirm all data is accurate? Could you confirm all data is accurate? This will establish our brand's position. This will establish our brand's position. Let's identify all potential partners. Let's identify all potential partners. Please finalize the proposal for review. Please finalize the proposal for review. Could you prioritize urgent matters? Could you prioritize urgent matters? This decision should be data-driven. This decision should be data-driven. Let's gather further insights on this. Let's gather further insights on this. Please inform the team of all updates. Please inform the team of all updates. Could you prepare an impact assessment? Could you prepare an impact assessment? This requires a long-term perspective. This requires a long-term perspective. Let's organize a follow-up session. Let's organize a follow-up session. Please review and approve by Monday. Please review and approve by Monday. Could you map out the key milestones? Could you map out the key milestones? This will enhance our competitive edge. This will enhance our competitive edge. Let's finalize the presentation slides. Let's finalize the presentation slides. Please validate all collected data. Please validate all collected data. Could you check in with the team weekly? Could you check in with the team weekly? General business communication. Let's touch base on this later. Let's touch base on this later. I'll follow up with you tomorrow. I'll follow up with you tomorrow. Could you please clarify that? Could you please clarify that? Let's take this discussion offline. Let's take this discussion offline. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm looking forward to our collaboration. I'm looking forward to our collaboration. I'll keep you posted. I'll keep you posted. Please reach out if you need further assistance. Please reach out if you need further assistance. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. Can I get back to you on that? Can I get back to you on that? Email and written communication. I hope this message finds you well. I hope this message finds you well. Thank you for your prompt response. Thank you for your prompt response. Please find attached the requested document. Please find attached the requested document. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to hearing from you. Could you kindly confirm receipt? Could you kindly confirm receipt? Just following up on my previous message. Just following up on my previous message. Thank you for considering our request. Thank you for considering our request. I appreciate your feedback on this. I appreciate your feedback on this. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to ask. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Could you please provide an update? Could you please provide an update? Meetings and discussions. Let's get started on today's agenda. Let's get started on today's agenda. Let's circle back to that later. Let's circle back to that later. Could you give us an overview of the situation? Could you give us an overview of the situation? What are the next steps? What are the next steps? I'd like to table this discussion for now. I'd like to table this discussion for now. Let's set up a follow-up meeting. Let's set up a follow-up meeting. Does anyone have any feedback? Does anyone have any feedback? Let's keep the discussion on track. Let's keep the discussion on track. Are there any objections to this proposal? Are there any objections to this proposal? That's a valid point. That's a valid point. Project management. Let's keep the momentum going. Let's keep the momentum going. What's the status on that project? What's the status on that project? Let's prioritize this task. Let's prioritize this task. This project is on track. This project is on track. We need to streamline our process. We need to streamline our process. We're facing some bottlenecks. We're facing some bottlenecks. Could you update me on the timeline? Could you update me on the timeline? Let's align our goals. Let's align our goals. We need to address these challenges. We need to address these challenges. Let's ensure we meet the deadline. Let's ensure we meet the deadline. Negotiation and strategy. We're open to exploring that option. We're open to exploring that option. Could we consider a compromise? Could we consider a compromise? Let's revisit this after more analysis. Let's revisit this after more analysis. We'll need to negotiate these terms. We'll need to negotiate these terms. Is there any flexibility on that? Is there any flexibility on that? We're looking for a win-win outcome. We're looking for a win-win outcome. Our primary goal is alignment. Our primary goal is alignment. Let's weigh the pros and cons. Let's weigh the pros and cons. Let's proceed with a strategic approach. Let's proceed with a strategic approach. We aim to add value in this partnership. We aim to add value in this partnership. Financial and budgeting. Let's review the budget allocation. Let's review the budget allocation. This needs to fit within our budget. This needs to fit within our budget. We need to cut unnecessary expenses. We need to cut unnecessary expenses. Let's track our spending closely. Let's track our spending closely. Please provide an expense breakdown. Please provide an expense breakdown. Are there any additional costs? Are there any additional costs? Let's optimize for cost effectiveness. Let's optimize for cost effectiveness. We'll need to justify the expense. We'll need to justify the expense. This will require a capital investment. This will require a capital investment. Could we look into a budget increase? Could we look into a budget increase? Customer relations. We appreciate your business. We appreciate your business. Let's exceed customer expectations. Let's exceed customer expectations. Thank you for your continued trust. Thank you for your continued trust. How can we improve our service? How can we improve our service? Customer satisfaction is our priority. Customer satisfaction is our priority. Your feedback is valuable to us. Your feedback is valuable to us. We're committed to resolving this issue. We're committed to resolving this issue. Let us know if there's anything more we can do. Let us know if there's anything more we can do. Thank you for choosing our service. Thank you for choosing our service. We look forward to serving you again. We look forward to serving you again. Leadership and management. Our team is our greatest asset. Our team is our greatest asset. Let's lead by example. Let's lead by example. We value transparency and integrity. We value transparency and integrity. Let's empower our team members. Let's empower our team members. Thank you for your hard work and dedication. Thank you for your hard work and dedication. Let's keep our lines of communication open. Let's keep our lines of communication open. We're building a strong company culture. We're building a strong company culture. Let's continue to drive innovation. Let's continue to drive innovation. Our goal is to foster growth. Our goal is to foster growth. Together, we can achieve great things. Together, we can achieve great things. Technology and digital tools. Let's leverage the latest technology. Let's leverage the latest technology. This tool will improve our productivity. This tool will improve our productivity. Let's streamline our processes digitally. Let's streamline our processes digitally. Please update the system accordingly. Please update the system accordingly. Can we integrate these platforms? Can we integrate these platforms? Our data must be secure and protected. Our data must be secure and protected. Let's ensure we have a backup plan. Let's ensure we have a backup plan. We need to troubleshoot this issue. We need to troubleshoot this issue. Is there an alternative digital solution? Is there an alternative digital solution? Let's invest in digital transformation. Let's invest in digital transformation. Marketing and branding. Let's analyze our target audience. Let's analyze our target audience. We aim to build brand loyalty. We aim to build brand loyalty. Could we optimize our social media presence? Could we optimize our social media presence? Our brand should resonate with customers. Our brand should resonate with customers. Let's track our campaign performance. Let's track our campaign performance. This will strengthen our brand identity. This will strengthen our brand identity. How can we boost our online visibility? How can we boost our online visibility? We need to increase brand awareness. We need to increase brand awareness. Let's focus on our unique value proposition. Let's focus on our unique value proposition. Our goal is to drive engagement. Our goal is to drive engagement. Let's focus on achieving measurable results. Let's focus on achieving measurable results. Please allocate resources for this task. Please allocate resources for this task. Could you assess the timeline feasibility? Could you assess the timeline feasibility? This will optimize our workflow. This will optimize our workflow. Let's schedule a review of all tasks. Let's schedule a review of all tasks. Please keep me updated on any changes. Please keep me updated on any changes. Could you provide a comprehensive report? Could you provide a comprehensive report? This requires a strategic approach. This requires a strategic approach. Let's revisit our objectives to align better. Let's revisit our objectives to align better. Please confirm attendance at the meeting. Please confirm attendance at the meeting. Could you verify the project requirements? Could you verify the project requirements? This will be a pivotal phase of the project. This will be a pivotal phase of the project. Let's ensure we meet our project milestones. Let's ensure we meet our project milestones. Please finalize and send the proposal. Please finalize and send the proposal. Could you coordinate with the IT team? Could you coordinate with the IT team? This will enhance our team collaboration. This will enhance our team collaboration. Let's keep the goals realistic and achievable. Let's keep the goals realistic and achievable. Please organize the final documents. Please organize the final documents. Could you reach out to the client directly? Could you reach out to the client directly? This requires prompt action and attention. This requires prompt action and attention. Let's strategize on how to approach this. Let's strategize on how to approach this. Please provide a breakdown of the costs. Please provide a breakdown of the costs. Could you clarify any ambiguous points? Could you clarify any ambiguous points? This project could set a new standard. This project could set a new standard. Let's identify areas for improvement. Let's identify areas for improvement. Please follow up on the pending tasks. Please follow up on the pending tasks. Could you gather additional insights? Could you gather additional insights? This needs careful attention to detail. This needs careful attention to detail. Let's define each team member's role. Let's define each team member's role. Please confirm our next steps. Please confirm our next steps. Could you double-check the data accuracy? Could you double-check the data accuracy? This will establish a solid foundation. This will establish a solid foundation. Let's prioritize client satisfaction. Let's prioritize client satisfaction. Please monitor progress regularly. Please monitor progress regularly. Could you validate the assumptions made? Could you validate the assumptions made? This should enhance overall efficiency. This should enhance overall efficiency. Let's break down the project into steps. Let's break down the project into steps. Please ensure everyone is aligned. Please ensure everyone is aligned. Could you update the task timeline? Could you update the task timeline? This phase requires cross-functional support. This phase requires cross-functional support. Let's review the project's progress weekly. Let's review the project's progress weekly. Please verify all essential documents. Please verify all essential documents. Could you finalize the project checklist? Could you finalize the project checklist? This will contribute to our growth. This will contribute to our growth. Let's discuss any potential bottlenecks. Let's discuss any potential bottlenecks. Please summarize the meeting notes. Please summarize the meeting notes. Could you analyze the project feedback? Could you analyze the project feedback? This requires proactive communication. This requires proactive communication. Let's set a timeline for the next phase. Let's set a timeline for the next phase. Please document all key findings. Please document all key findings.